What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the monster balance patch that just recently dropped for you guys. If you haven't checked it out, it's in the notice section right up top here. Monster balancing and improvements. And as you can expect, the unit that we all thought, you already know what was going to happen, right? You already know what was going to happen. You know this was coming. You know this was coming. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Oliver, the Wind Sky Scurfer, right? Wind Sky, it's 6 in the morning. I apologize here. Skill 3, Mega Impulse Gun, gets the increase in the cooldowns here, which again, it was something to be expected. Now, we had a lot of community talk about this unit and how essentially it was the most broken unit in the game. Like, you guys thought Diana was toxic. This unit, like, made Diana look silly, right? So, again, just being able to manipulate the turn bars and just cycle through skill 2 and skill 3 with the 33% speed lead, right? The best speed lead out there. Without question, this was one of the this was the strongest units in the game, most broken units in the game, right? So they decided to go with a cooldown increase versus like manipulating the speed lead or whatnot here. I think I think it's a good change, but like I said, the situation is this unit going to be utilized now as much as the other ones here? We'll have to see, right? Next here, Water Mage. Nana gets the adjustment once again, going from 40% to 25%, originally at 60%. Again, I really didn't think the 40% was all too much. I thought 40% was actually at a good spot. So is it really like too strong? I mean, I know like the usage of it is super high right now in RTA and PvP and whatnot here. Is 25% was 40% really too high? I really didn't think it needed nerf, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I have been wrong in the past, right? Yeah. So fire weapon master here. A little bit of adjustment, right? When the enemy dies, you get the increased attack bar 75% and increases your power by the dead target's enemy power. Now is when an enemy or ally dies, you get that attack bar boost. So I can see that, being pretty useful in certain situations. That should be fun. Water weapon master, an AoE ability that, manipulates the amount of attacks it does depending on how many enemies there are. Let's take a look. The damage increases according to max HP, and the attack decreases the enemy's attack speed for 2 turns. Now, the changes is attacks or enemies and stunned for 1 turn. If there are 4, the damage will increase higher. The damage increases higher than the enemy's current HP. So, again, attacks the target 6 times if there are 3 or more, and ignores defense up to 100%. So that should be pretty interesting. Given the fact of what it originally was, being able to ignore defense is obviously going to be really nice. It's going to probably provide some improvement here, so we'll see if that makes the cut here. Wind Weapon Master, a unit that got thrown in everybody's storage here right from the get-go, now has a little bit of change when it comes to its attack power increase. Now it can go up to 300% of attack power, and it looks like you have the attack also absorbs the enemy attack bar by 30% if your HP exceeds 50% here, and of course, it like it originally was, right? It recovers 50% here. So nice little change here, a little bit more damage. We'll see if that gets useful. Fire Onmyouji, right? A little bit of a change here. I think this is pretty nice, right? This is pretty nice. Harmful effects obviously are good. And if there's an opening there with no immunity, being able to lock down the other opponent there with those harmful effects, that could be pretty devastating. Water Onmyouji. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it here. I do like the change here. I felt like the 1 turn was kind of weak. I think this is going to get a lot of additional playing time in PvP, whether it's Guild Wars, Siege, or RTA. Really, really big change. I definitely see some people dusting off the cowboys on it. That being said, though, even with the 1 turn immunity, I think it was in a good place. You just needed the right unit to combine alongside it to make it shine, right? Beast Monk changes across the board. No more attack speed buff. Now you can remove a beneficial effect, which is interesting because the Fire Beast Monk, had that ability on the skill 3, right? It was able to strip, or was it skill 3 strip, or was it just single target? So they made they made the Fire Beast Monk Kumar's skill for everybody now, right? But then now for the Fire Beast Monk, now it can remove all beneficial effects versus just 1. So try to make it a little bit better. Masha, Fire Beast Rider. Apparently this one didn't get a lot of love here. Now we have a little bit of a change. It looks like we still get the attack bar increasing effect. Is that correct? We get immunity for 1 turn and decreases the effect that the attack bar decrease in skills received. When attack also your attack speed increases by 15% whenever an ally's attack bar decreases due to the damage skills up to 5 times. So wait a minute. So the beneficial effect that we used to get we don't get it anymore by 50%. Is that what it? So this is like a nerf, right? Is this a nerf? Like immunity? Do they really think immunity is going to cover the 50% improvement? I mean, like I don't know if you guys know, but that Beast Rider plus attack bar manipulator, it was really strong, right? I mean, obviously you got the bonus here with skill 2 on yourself when you absorbed it, but I'm actually a little down about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading that wrong here. I feel like I enjoyed the attack bar increasing skill effect. That I mean, when I put it in a lineup in RTA, you know, I would see this unit get banned over Ziana like all the time. It's crazy, considering you know the style that I was trying to play here with obviously the vertical and whatnot. So interesting. Water Demon, got a little change there on the glance of. This is going to be on the passive here, so glancing it does not occur when you attack, which is absolutely amazing. Definitely going to get a little bit more play on that one here. Dark Chimera removes a beneficial effect from an enemy target when you get a critical hit. You know what though? Like, I respect this change. Like, Zeratu, always a fun unit, but that was a big like hindrance on it. You know, like you can do this crazy amount of damage and you can provide a little bit of, you know, continuous damage. But if the unit has, you know, immunity, like you lose value on that either way. I mean, people were building in such a high damage fashion, they still just wreck face here. But now you have that ability of stripping, which again could play a role in utilizing this unit in certain situations that it, you know, generally wasn't. So I think it's just obviously just going to be stronger in Guild War defense and siege defense. Definitely going to be an option for people now in RTA. I mean, you can make an armor for it, but check this out, fam. Check this out. Fire Chimera, like Dark Chimera, kind of looks weak when you look at the Fire Chimera change, right? Provokes all enemies for one turn, excluding the enemy target attacked on your turn. Like, are you kidding me right now? Wow, dude. Like, they're really trying to make the Fire Chimera be hyper meta right now. I mean, I like the change. It's going to be interesting, right? You know, again, means nothing if the opponent's got immunity, whatnot. But the question is, I mean, if it just provokes all enemies, I mean, it's not the, you know, they're not stripping the other units here. I think that's going to be fine, right? Shouldn't be broken here. Cooldown reduction, Fire Desert Queen. I can see a lot of extra play. I've seen a lot back in the day. I used to see a lot of double resetting ability, you know, resetting units, combinations like an RTA be utilized. And I think with this, I think this will be very nice. I like the change here. Light Desert Queen, again, cooldown reduction. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but you know, no one's going out of the way, you know, because it's everybody. No, not a lot of people have that. So again, a little improvement there. Water Polar Queen, though, freeze chance up to 25%. I felt like the multi-hit plus the 15% was fine, but apparently it needs a little bit more. Speaking of units that are getting buffs that really don't need it, Wind Phoenix here, like what? Stuns all the enemies for one turn on the passive? Like, really? Like, you already got this unit being triple S tier for those secret dungeons, and now they're trying to make it a little PvP action or something like that, PvE action. I don't know. I don't. To me personally, this kind of goes back to the Wind Phoenix way back, like these last few updates and changes and whatnot. Like, I feel like it wasn't needed, you know. But it's whatever. If they're trying to get more usage out of the community for it, then you know, great. But yeah. All right. So Fire Pioneer again. This is very. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Wind Pioneer. Really crazy change. Target cannot be revived if enemy target dies from first attack. So right, it's a combination attack. Snipe one unit. If you kill it, you know, it does, you know, ignore damage on the other ones. Does a little bit more if you kill it. But now you have the ability to prevent reviving, which is interesting. Again, I mean, I like the change. Do we really need it though? Considering it already had the mechanic of the ignore defense. I think it was in a good place, but you know what? Who cares, right? Let's just keep on getting all these buffs. I don't know, man. All right, Dark Anubis. Let's see here. Going from 1 hits to 2 hits. No change in damage here. Resets the cooldown to deadly wrath if the ally dies while this skill's on cooldown. Okay. Now it resets the cooldown if enemy or ally dies. I like that. I like that change. That's good. Dark Sea Emperor inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn, excluding the target. Okay. So part of the passive, a little bit more DPS there. Dark Re, a little bit of a change here. Decreases the enemy attack bar by 30%. Now removes a beneficial effect from the enemy target, and each with a 100% chance. So I think this is good because the cool thing about Dark Ryu was he's an absolutely amazing unit, but he needed a little bit of setup, right? So now that he has that ability to strip with a 100% chance here, he doesn't need as many units to set him up, and so he could be a little bit more viable, I think, for this particular, for PvP and stuff like that here. So Oblivion effect for the wind and light Undyne. Big change here. Grants Oblivion effect for 2 turns with a 100% chance. Again, guys, one more unit out there, I guess 2 more units out there that will be, very useful. And to me personally, I think, I know that people are not going to agree with me. I think this is the dark horse, the wild card, the unique one, the one that's going to kind of get overlooked, because Wind Undyne already has an amazing kit. It already has an ability to reset. It already has a cleanse. It already has a heal. Like if this, somebody slap me in the face next time you see me if this doesn't like go out the way I said. But I feel like Wind Undyne is going to be big time meta right now. Big time meta because it's like I said, it just has so many. It's like a new Praha. It has so many things in its kit. It cannot be pushed to the side now. I mean, Oblivion is sick. Obviously, there's a lot of units out there utilizing passes, but Oblivion, reset, like I said, cleanse, heal, immunity, like it got it all, man. It's a fantastic unit. We're going to be building this without question. Whoever on the Comptos team decided to make that change, like congrats to you, kudos to you. That was a big change. That's going to be for the better. You definitely got Wind Undyne back in the mix here. Light Undyne, Wind Undyne, yes. Okay. Water Sylphid, interesting change. Unconditionally decreases the skill cooldown of allied target by 1 turn. Okay. Wind Sylphid, Force Field, Shark of Force Field. Don't see a lot of people using this. This is what we used to use back in the day, 8 years ago when we were doing our little GB10. Yeah. But, I mean, hey, a little bit of a change. We'll go with it. It's all good. Light Sylphid, Blessing of the Wind. We get grants immunity for 1 turn to allies with full HP before recovering. Now it's 1 turn with full HP after recovering. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Little change on the Fire Blacksmith, improving the overall damage that comes in from the increase in effects here. Water 1. When an enemy resists a harmful effect, increase allies of all allies by 10 to 20%. Now, when it gets a harmful effect increases, or is it both? Interesting. I don't really know. Is it both? Come to us. Make up your mind. Let me know what you want to do here. Water Dark activation chance there for the harmful effect there is going up a little bit. And again, the improvement of the great attack power defense here, instead of 2 turns, now 3 turns. I do like that change. Here. So outside of that, guys, it's cool to see the light one get a little buff as well. Reduces skill cooldown by allies. So light blacksmith gets a little bit more love considering how strong the dark blacksmith is. And then of course the Kung Fu Girl changes here. Additionally activates Wind Dragon attack with a 20% chance. Again, allowing this thing to do massive amounts of combos. This is just going to make the TOA, stages maybe a little bit more painful for those of you guys that can't clear it super easy. But this would be, I'd be kind of curious to see if people try to bring back some of the regular elemental units back in the meta, because they're really not that bad. There's just other better options, right? So anyways, a little bit of a change here. Light Fairy King gets the improvement of the critical rate, which makes sense, right? Given the fact of what that unit is and ignoring defense. But that's okay though. Comp to us. You keep Grogan's leader skill. Keep Grogan's leader skill at 41% resistance because that absolutely makes sense, without question. All right. So outside of that, that's pretty much it. A couple of adjustments here on some stats for the Wind Water Phoenix and the Wind Pioneer. But yeah, guys, pretty interesting stuff here to say the least. Obviously, the topic of today is the Oliver. I need your guys' opinion on this one. Will this make or break the unit? Can this unit still be utilized? Will it still be one of the most highly picked units out there in RTA today, given the fact that it still has a speed lead? Can it still cycle? You all let me know in the comment section down below. Looking forward to hearing your feedback on that, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.